Good morning, everyone, and welcome. So happy you're here with me this morning. We've got a 60-minute vinyasa flow together, fully guided, no props needed for this practice today, just your mat and maybe some water or some tea, anything to sip on. Just a reminder before we get started, we meet here every Monday morning at 9:30 Central Time. If you can't meet us for the live stream, all of these classes live on my YouTube channel for you to practice whenever you'd like. So if you enjoy practicing with me, please subscribe so you can be first to know when classes drop, all that good stuff. We'll get started here in just a moment. I'm going to give everyone a minute to get settled. But if you're already ready, go ahead and just find a seat on your mat, or you could take child's pose if you'd prefer that shape. And we'll just begin by finding a little bit of stillness here this morning, really settling into the body, to the breath. And just giving yourself a moment to sort of collect yourself here on this Monday morning. Bring your awareness to your body and how you're feeling. See if you can bring a little bit of ease into the body and also into the mind. Monday morning tends to be a little more stressful for most of us in the sense that we've got a week ahead of us and a lot to do. So just take some time here to put all of that aside. Begin to really deepen your breath, expanding through the lungs as you inhale, expanding through the rib cage, the side body, and then a nice big exhale. For your practice today, do whatever feels best for you and your body. So if that means altering shapes, maybe adding some shapes, taking out shapes, whatever you need, really listen to your body this morning and respond, whatever it needs, whatever feels good. So you have the power to do that, not just within your yoga practice, but throughout your day. You have the power to do whatever feels best for you. But in order to make those decisions, we have to really get present with ourselves. We have to allow stillness to happen. We have to take a moment to bring our attention inward, to really listen to what our body is telling us, to then listen to our intuition. That way we can be the best versions of ourselves. Take a bigger breath in here. And let it all go. If you're not already there, find a seat. Gently blink your eyes open. Take your palms to your knees. We'll begin with a little roll over towards the right and back to the left and forward. So really keep your sits bones glued onto the earth as you take this movement. It can be really nice and slow. It doesn't need to be quick or just creating a little bit of movement in the body. And as you're here, I want you to imagine that you're creating a ring around the center towards your belly button. So your body is just following that circular shape. And then we'll switch sides, taking it over to the left and back and to the right and forward. And just creating gentle breath as you move here. And one more round. All right, coming back to center. Let's take the left palm down on the mat here. Inhale, extend the right arm up and over. Let's take a nice good morning side body stretch here on the right. Notice how the breath really deepens the shape. Really extend out through the right fingertips for one more breath. And then we'll come right back to center. Exhale, the right palm down. Left arm reaches up and over. Emphasis on the up so you can get the stretch. You can get the length on the left. And then you can reach over. One more breath. Let's come back to center. Let's take that one more time each side. Right arm reaches up. One more inhale. And back to center. And on the left side, reach up, up, up. And then over. Big breath in. Back to center. Exhale. Let's come right into downward facing dog. If you'd like, you can bend one knee and then the other here. A little bit of movement in your dog is always really nice, especially to start your practice. I find that it allows me to bring my awareness to any muscles that might feel sore or any places that feel tight. And then I can really focus on those parts of the body that are calling for my attention. And find some stillness and downward facing dog. Take a big breath. Let the air go. So just a little bit of a workshop here in down dog. Take a look at your hands. Really spread your fingers wide here. Now, while your arms are nice and strong from pressing down into the earth, we still want a little bit of softness in the elbows so we're not locking out. We're going to drop the head down towards the floor so there's no tension in the neck. And then bring your awareness down towards the belly. So your belly button is hugging in towards your spine, just creating an abdominal lock here. Moving down towards the feet, the knees are soft, just like the elbows, so we're not locking out, softness there. And then you're driving your heels down towards the floor. Take a breath. And a breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Now from here, I want you to step your feet just slightly forward, just a little bit. And then from there, take them slightly out, left and right. So you're shortening your dog here. Really glue the left hand down to the mat as you take the right palm to the left leg. You're just gonna twist here in your dog. Just a couple of breaths. And then we'll release and we'll take the other side. So before you even move, you're gluing the right hand down, taking the left hand to the right leg. And release. Lift your heels, walk up towards the top of your mat. Come into ragdoll here. So your feet are going to be hip distance apart, which is 2 fists between your feet. I want you to really bend your knees here, maybe so much so that your chest can rest on your thighs. From that place, you're gonna drop the head down. And you're gonna breathe here. The legs are really strong, the feet are really pressing down into the earth, but the upper body, so your torso, is just literally hanging here, hence the name Ragdoll. I find it nice to shake my head and move the torso side to side, so maybe you try that. Take a breath. And a breath out. Begin to gently straighten the legs here. We'll take a little twist. Right fingertips stay down on the earth, sort of making a triangle with your feet. That's pretty much a good placement for your hand. And then we're going to start to bend the right knee, straighten the left as you take the left arm high. So you'll feel this stretch, or I feel it anyway, the IT band here on the left side, maybe a little bit in the hip. You want to keep your hips squared forward. What I mean by that is to not let your left hip open up as you twist up, right? So we're still pulling the left hip forward, the right hip slightly back, and we're twisting with the upper body. Take a big breath and a breath out. Now, if it feels good for you, you can take the top arm around the back, maybe towards the right thigh, and really twist the chest open for one more breath in. And then we'll fold, release. We'll take the other side here. Left fingertips on the earth. As you extend the right arm high, you're bending the left knee, straightening the right. Remember to keep your hips forward here. Really feel this stretch. Maybe you notice one side feels a little tighter than the other. So just send a little bit more breath. And if you'd like, that top hand can come around towards the left inner thigh. And release, exhale. Inhale to a flat back. Bring your palms to your shins here. And we're not only resting the palms on the shins, we're pressing into the shins as we press the shins into the palms. So now you'll feel the stretch all the way down the backs of the legs versus just hanging out here. Bring some activation to this shape. Now, from here, I want you to pull your belly in, nice long neck. And just pause here for a couple of breaths. Take one more inhale. Exhale, soften your knees as you fold. Plant your hands, step back to a high plank. We'll take a big breath here. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. You can drop down to the knees if you'd like, but really hug your elbows in and then come all the way to the belly for cobra. Tops of your feet press down into the mat as you gently lift your chest up. So it's just a slight lift in the chest. And then lower down, exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale to cobra. So as you press your palms into the earth, you're pressing the tops of your feet, the thighs, the hips, the lower belly to lift. And then lower, exhale. One more inhale, lift. And as you exhale, roll yourself back into downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Let's lift the right leg high. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. And then kick your right foot out towards the left hand. Come into falling star here, or fallen star rather. Left arm reaches up as you lift your hips high, really pressing down into the earth. Shine your heart up towards the ceiling for one more breath. And a breath out. We're gonna get a little bit funky here, so inhale, stay right here. Exhale, start to lower your hips down just exactly where they are. So you'll be in this like weird straddle, kind of half on the mat, half off. It's totally fine. We don't need to adjust at all. Let's just start to walk the hands forward, just a gentle fold here. What I want you to notice though is the feet. Try to keep the toes lifting towards the ceiling versus letting the toes fall in and forward. So you'll have to really activate the inner thighs and lift the inner thighs towards the ceiling for 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. And exhale. All right, this is where it gets a little fun. Right hand down, right at the top of your mat. We're gonna lift right back up into Fallen Star, taking the left arm high. And then we'll come into a 3-legged dog. Left hand down, kick your right foot up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take it on the other side, left leg lifts as you breathe in. Exhale, start to round your knee towards your nose, and then that left foot kicks out towards the right hand. Fallen Star on the other side. Right hand reaches high. Breathe here. Lift the belly button up. And breath out. Let's take 1 more inhale. Nice and gentle. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. And then inhale, extend the arms high. Start to fold as you exhale. Now this doesn't have to be a crazy fold, right? So we want to keep the integrity of the pose by lifting the inner thighs up. So you fold however feels good for 2 more breaths. Last breath in and breath out. And start to walk back. We'll take the left palm back to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the hips and the right arm high. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Inhale, kick your left foot up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Now inhale, come to a high plank. Let's take a vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway or all the way to the belly. And then flip your toes, lift your heart for cobra or upward facing dog. Really shine the heart forward. The thighs are up off the mat. And then exhale, lift from the belly, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. 1 more round, inhale. Exhale. So let's do that whole sequence together, just moving a little bit quicker here. Right leg lifts high. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose, round through the spine. Inhale, come into Fallen Star. Big breath, reach the left arm high. Exhale, gently lower your hips all the way down to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, fold. Stay for a breath in. Breath out. Lift up, right hand plants down, left hand high, breathe. Exhale, plant the left hand down. Inhale, kick your right foot up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts high, breathe in. Knee to nose as you exhale. Inhale, Fallen Star, extend the right arm high. Exhale, lower your hips down. Inhale, we reach the arms. Exhale, fold. You're here for a breath and an exhale. Lift yourself up, left hand down, lift back up into Fallen Star. Exhale, the right hand down, 3-legged dog, left foot up and back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. Let all the air go. Lift your right leg high as you breathe in. We'll step through. Let's come into a low lunge here. Carefully drop the back knee down. Option to keep your back toes curled under, or you can release, letting the top of your left foot on the earth, whatever feels best. And we'll just take a moment here in this low lunge. We're just going to pause with the fingertips down on the mat to just take a couple of breaths. So typically when we first wake up in the morning, our hips are a little extra tight. So let's take a couple of breaths here. Really sending the air all the way down to the hips. Take another breath. And a breath out. And now start to wiggle walk your right foot out towards the right edge of your mat. So now both palms are inside the right foot. So this is lizard's lunge. It's just a wide, low lunge here with the right foot wide. So lift the heart through the arms here, pressing down into the earth. So while it's easy to just sort of hang out in this shape, see if you can bring a little bit of activation here. So maybe zipping the inner thighs together, lifting your chest, activating the breath. And then if you'd like, you can lower all the way down to the forearms to deepen this stretch. For me, it feels good to wiggle side to side. For you, it may not, but maybe explore it and see for just a few more breaths. And then gently lift yourself back up, lizard's lunge. We'll take the right arm high, big breath in. Just a gentle twist here, extending up towards the ceiling as you breathe in. Really drawing that right shoulder down towards your spine as you exhale. And then you can stay here or take a quad stretch by bending that back leg and grabbing the foot or the ankle. And then to deepen the quad stretch, you're going to kick into your hand as you pull your foot towards your body. Breathing here. Take one more breath. Release the quad stretch. Wiggle walk your right foot back towards the middle of your mat and start to straighten the front leg. Come into a hamstring stretch. So this doesn't mean that your right leg needs to be totally straight. It can be bent if it needs to be bent, especially if you have tighter hamstrings. But this right foot is going to be active, so really flex the right toes towards your face. And then maybe folding over the right leg if that's available. And if you're folding here, start to notice the sensations and the stretch in the back when you gently bring your chin towards your chest. And breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, release, come back to a low lunge, bend back into that right knee. And then curl your back toes under here. Really get your foundation strong. So ground your right foot down, zip your inner thighs together, and activate your lower belly. Start to lift the fingertips forward and lift all the way up for crescent lunge. Take some deep breaths here as you settle in. Keep your back leg really strong and active, really high on the ball of your back foot. And soften your shoulders. Breathe in and out. We've got one more inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, really pressing your palms together at your heart center. Notice what happens to the core when you press your palms together. The core naturally just fires up here. And then we'll start to lean forward and take a twist over to the right, left elbow outside the right knee. Still pressing the palms together to lift the heart to then twist. 3 breaths. Really feel the top of your head extending forward here. For one more inhale. Exhale. Release the hands down. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale, take a vinyasa or just send the hips back to down dog. From here, we take a breath and a breath out. All right, let's lift the left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, step through low lunge here. Back knee drops down. Just finding low lunge on the other side, finding what feels good. Noticing if there's any tightness on this side that could use extra breath, some attention. And then we'll start to walk the left foot towards the left edge of your mat for lizard's lunge, but we'll stay lifted here on the palms to really lift the heart forward. Hug this left hip back and in. Breathe here. Take one more breath. Stay or deepen the shape by lowering all the way down to the forearms. So you take whatever you need. You listen to your own body. If this shape doesn't feel good, then don't do it. Find something that works for you, something that's unique to you. Take one more breath. And a breath out. Let's come on back up. Plant the right hand down. Extend the left arm high for a twist here. Really pulling your left shoulder blade towards the spine, but keeping your core active as you open up. And start to bend in the right knee. Grab the top of your foot. And then from there, keep pulling the chest open. Kick into your hand, pulling your foot towards your body. So lots is working here in this shape. And release. Wiggle walk your left foot to the middle of your mat here. And begin to send your hips back as you straighten the left leg for a hamstring stretch. Keep your left foot active, flexing the toes towards the knee. And if it's available to you, maybe taking an opportunity to fold deeper, slowly bringing your chin towards your chest for a deep stretch in the back. This is my go-to shape when I wake up in the morning, especially that chin to chest stretch. That's a lot to say. Because it really helps open up the back all the way down towards the hips. And gently release, start to bend back into that left knee. Now before we lift up, we want to make sure the foundation is nice and strong so we can build on that. Curl the back toes under, zip your inner thighs towards one another. Activate the belly to help you lift up crescent lunge. We're here for 3 breaths. Don't forget to activate your back leg. Even though it's behind us and it's out of sight, we want to still bring some activation and life back there. Take one more inhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, press the palms together. Feel the upper body working as well. Start to lean forward. Inhale. Exhale, we'll twist right elbow outside left knee here. Crown of the head really reaching forward. Feel your tailbone extending back. So you have this nice long line of energy all the way down the spine. For 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, release your hands down. Frame the left foot. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale, make your way back to down dog. Really nice. Take a breath in and a breath out. Let's do that once more. Inhale. And exhale. All right, start to lift your right leg high. Step through, come into extended side angle. So ground your back foot down, right elbow to right knee as you reach the left arm high here. Really important to keep your belly active to protect the back without sending your hips back. So hugging in that lower belly, drawing the hips under, extending the left arm high. And then creating space in the shoulders. So pull your shoulder blades down away from the ears. And breathe here. And if you'd like and it feels good in the side body, you can take the left arm forward to create a deeper stretch. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Come on up to star pose. Big breath in. On the exhale, step your feet together or hop. So we're here. We're going to move through a couple of standing balancing series of poses. So let's begin with hugging the left knee into the chest. So we're balancing on the right foot. So really ground your right big toe down into the earth. And then use the strength of your core to really pull the left knee in and up. And sometimes we fall. Take a breath and a breath out. We'll take standing leg raise. You can grab your ankle or your big toe or keep hold of this knee and open up. So multiple options here for you to try. And if you're holding your big toe, that doesn't mean that your left leg needs to be totally straight here. You can still have some bend in that left knee. So we're lifting the heart up, lifting through the crown of the head. And take some deep breaths here. Notice the sensation in the right foot. Really ground your right big toe down, lift up. Take another breath in. Let's come back slowly to center, exhale. Just pause here for a moment with your foot forward or hugging your knee into the chest. And then we'll come into tree pose. So try to remain balancing on the right foot as you bring your left foot to the inner right thigh. Now from here, another easy moment where we could just sort of hang out in tree. But I want you to bring some fire to this shape. So you're pressing your left foot into the right thigh, but you're also pressing your right thigh into your left foot. So everything zips up. Hands to your heart here. Set your gaze forward, but also set your gaze up just slightly. Deep breaths. Take another inhale and a breath out. Feel the breath in the body here. One more inhale. On your exhale, start to release the left foot down. Step it towards the back of your mat. Set up for triangle. So nice wide stance here. Both legs are straight. Your left heel lines up with your back arch. Really reach the left fingertips forward to the left shin, right arm high. And again, keep your hips tucked under here. And deepen your inhales to get a side body stretch. Soften your gaze. Take one more breath in and a breath out. Start to bend in your left knee as you bring the left fingertips down to the mat. Half moon. Start to kick that right foot back behind you as you reach the right arm high. So this right leg is really active here. Flex your right toes towards your face. Actively reach the right fingertips high. Stack the shoulders on top of one another. And breathe here. Really just enjoy the sensations of this shape for a few more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale your feet together, fold. So let's take ragdoll here. Bend your knees, grab opposite elbows. Maybe give yourself a sway. Take a bigger breath in. And a longer breath out. Release the hands down. Inhale to a flat back, halfway lift, palms to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Take a breath in. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, lift from the belly button, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Let it go. Let's lift the left leg high on the inhale. Exhale, step through, set up for extended side angle. So you're going to ground your back foot down. Make sure your heel and arch are in line, and then lift the right arm high as you bring the left elbow to your left knee. Now there's an opportunity to go deeper in this shape by bringing the left fingertips down inside the left foot. So maybe try it, see what feels better in the body. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. 2 more like that. One more inhale. Bend deeper in your front knee as you exhale. Come on up, star pose. Reach the arms high. Exhale, step the feet or hop the feet together. We'll set up on the other side. This time we're going to ground the left foot down on the earth. Press the left big toe down, soften the left knee as you extend the right knee up and into the chest. I'll take that moment to hug in, to feel the core working, to feel the crown of your head lifting for 2 more breaths. And then whatever version of the shape you want to take, you can extend just holding the knee, opening up, or maybe reach for a deeper stretch, and then open up towards the front of your mat. Now, my left fingertips are on my hip, which is an option, or you can extend the left arm out. Really lift your heart here, breathe. For 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. We'll come back to center, exhale. Just pause here for a moment, kicking the right foot forward or hugging the right knee into your chest. And then tree pose. So your right foot is going to be on the left inner thigh or your left calf, just not on your knee directly. And then you're pressing in towards one another, palms to heart. Breathe here. Soften your face and your gaze. Find your breath for 2 more rounds. 1 more inhale. Exhale, gently release this right foot towards the front of the mat for triangle. Give yourself space front to back. Both legs are nice and strong. Extend the arms out to a T. Really reach over the right toes. Bring the right fingertips down, left arm high. And take your gaze to your top thumb. Find your breath. Feel the stretch here. Take 1 more breath in. As you exhale, we're going to start to bend in the right knee, right fingertips down, half moon. Soften the right knee. Stack your shoulders, open up. Keep your belly strong to help you balance. Keep your breath present here. Take one more inhale. Feet together, forward fold. Let's take one more ragdoll here. You can grab opposite elbows or you can take your hands behind your head for a deeper fold. Release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Take a big breath. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right leg lifts high on an inhale. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Stay for a breath in, breath out. Inhale, kick it back. Right knee to left elbow. Breathe. Exhale. Kick it back, inhale. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Come through half pigeon. Come into half pigeon with your fingertips on the earth. Take a moment to just feel what's going on in the body. The top of your back foot is pressing down into the earth. Hips are squared forward, so we're not rolling onto the outer edge of the right hip. And the spine is nice and long. Take a breath in. Keeping the length in your spine, start to fold. So even though we're coming into stillness here, we'll still keep the breath really present, really strong. Sort of sounding like an ocean wave, like a rise and fall. And gently lift yourself up. Swing your back leg around here. Come into baby cradle. So you're going to hug your left foot into the right crease of your elbow, hugging the knee. You can just give yourself a little rock side to side. If this is too much for you to hold the leg this way, take your arms under your calf for fire log. And then let's just play for one moment with Ekahasta Bhujasana. You're gonna hug this left leg up towards your shoulder. It's like you're putting on a backpack. Plant your hands on the earth and really squeeze this leg in towards the left arm. Start to lift your hips up. You can keep your right foot on the earth here. Keep hugging this left leg in, or you can kick your right foot forward. And gently lower. Let's come into double pigeon. Take this left foot on top of the right knee. Your shins are in one line here. Nice long spine. Let's stay lifted for a few breaths. If you'd like to deepen this shape, you can just begin to fold over the legs, even if it's just a slight fold. Gently lift yourself up. Unwind the feet here. Come into downward facing dog. Bring your awareness to your hips, noticing any shifts, any differences. Left leg lifts high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Left knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Knee to nose, round through the spine. Kick it back. Inhale, half pigeon. And again, just give yourself a moment to really ground the top of your right foot down on the earth, to lengthen your spine. And then fold. And keep breathing here as you bring awareness to your body and how you're feeling in this moment. See if you can play with the edges of your breath, so longer, fuller inhales and longer exhales. And slowly come on up. We'll swing the back leg around for baby cradle. So this right foot is in the crease of the left elbow. Just give yourself a couple breaths here. Now, opportunity to just stay right here, or you can try the arm balance on this other side. So you take that right arm under the right leg, really hug the right leg up, and squeeze the right arm with your right leg. Plant your hands down on the mat. Lift your hips. Maybe the left foot stays down or lifts up. And lower. As you're ready, come into double pigeon with the right leg on top this time. Make any adjustments as needed. Take a deeper stretch if you need it. Listen to your body here. If you'd like to fold, you can go a little bit deeper for a few breaths. And gently come on up. Unwind your feet, extend your legs long in front of you. We'll just take one forward fold here. And know that you can bend your knees as you fold if that feels best in your body. Deep breaths here. And gently come on up. Roll all the way down to your back. Let's take happy baby. Grab the outer edges of your feet. So your final hip opener. Three more breaths. Exhale, release. Set up for bridge pose. Just one gentle bridge. If you prefer full wheel, you can take wheel. Lift your hips on an inhale. Really drive your heels down into the earth. Think about pressing your feet down into the mat to lift your hips higher. Use the strength from your legs to lift. We're here for 3 more breaths. And begin to lower all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on your heart, one on your belly. Feel the simple movement of the breath here. Allow your breath to just return to its natural state. Really acknowledge yourself for showing up, for the work you put in. Bring your knees towards one another, hug them into your body. Give yourself a little rock side to side. As you're ready, lengthen your limbs long on the earth. Let everything just melt down into your mat. Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath here. And slowly bring awareness back to your body. Create a little bit of movement. Gently roll yourself to one side. And then keeping your eyes closed, find your way to a seat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take one more moment here in stillness. And then take a really big inhale through your nose. And let it go. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you.